Hello, fellow Rank Daddy members. My name is Brett, and within this short video, I'm going to show you how to set up your on-page optimization properly within Weebly. So what I'm going to do is use one of my clients that I've been working with for quite a while, just to show you the exact steps that I took in order to get their on-page SEO dialed in, and they're now ranking all over the first page of Google. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do, whether you're just building a brand new site or you're, editing an old site that you've been working on and just want to make sure everything's dialed in, as soon as you get into Weebly, go ahead and click on the settings option up here, and then make sure you're on general, and you're going to want to do the site title. You're going to go ahead and delete that, and you're going to uncheck this checkbox right here, and then just go ahead and click the save button. Okay, once that's updated, we're going to go back to pages, and we're going to go ahead and set up our homepage on-page SEO. So for the homepage, we're going to go to SEO settings, and you can see for the page title, I'm going to show you exactly how I came up with the page title. This is very important. This tells Google what our homepage is about. So you want to use the keywords plus the city that you're trying to rank for within the page title. So I'm going to show you a little trick here. I like to use wordcounter.net because within this page title, you have 56 characters that you can use to explain what your page is about to Google. So let's go to the word counter, and I'm just going to show you the words that we have exactly in there already in Weebly. Okay, so you can see landscaping services. That's the #1 keyword they wanted to get found for, so that's what we use first. And then maintenance, and then design. Scottsdale AZ, because all the stuff we want to get ranked for is in Scottsdale. So once again, we're using all the keywords that we want to get found for first and foremost in the page title, and then we're also using the city plus the state abbreviation, and you can see we're exactly at 56 characters, which is how much we have to use in this little space. So we're going to go ahead and copy this now that we have the perfect site title and the perfect amount of characters. We're going to go back to Weebly, and we're going to paste that in there into the page title. Now for the page permalink, there's nothing we can do here because it's the home page, so obviously it's just going to be, ntslandscaping.com. And then down at the page description, this is where you can kind of use to market, a little blurb to catch people's attention, right? So we just said locally owned since 1986, so people are like, oh wow, you guys have been around for a while, obviously gaining pretty good trust right off the bat. And then we use some other keywords like residential and commercial landscaping services. So now we have, we have services. We reiterated that down here, and then we use Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay. Um, Call today, and then the phone number. Not a huge deal, but I just want to show you what this looks like. So let's go to Google real quick, just so you know exactly what the page title and page description. You know exactly why that's important. Okay. So if we go to Google and we type in Scottsdale Landscaping Services, you're going to see that NTS Landscaping is right here in the maps, and they are, looks like they're 5th down on the page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're actually 6th down on the page. But you can see that the page title that we had put in, Landscaping Services Maintenance Design Scottsdale AZ, that's what shows up right here. Okay, and then the page description shows up right here. Just in case there was any confusion, I just wanted to point this out. Okay, so the first thing that Google does is they read your page title, then they read your page description, and then after that, then they go ahead and they read what's on your actual page. Okay, so there's a few things that I want to point out here that I highly recommend that you do in order to optimize your page the best you can. So you can see that in the header here, I went ahead and I put NTS Landscaping Services. So you'll see that these are 2 huge keywords that we want to get found for, and you can see that right here in the header. Once again, commercial and residential landscapers. So this is a keyword that Google is reading right now that they haven't seen yet in our page title or description. And then you can see Scottsdale, and I put Paradise Valley because that's a neighboring city right next door. Okay, so it's important to use a few of your main keywords in your header because Google is going to be reading this page all the way from top down, from left to right. So once again, you can see that I put welcome to Scottsdale's best landscaping service. Okay, so we have services, and now we have the keyword service, and we're barely down the page. And we've obviously used Scottsdale, Scottsdale's landscaping. So anyway, you get the point. We're using our keywords quite a bit in the header here, and also in the first paragraph title that we're using. Okay, so some other things that I want to point out is that you want to make sure that you have all the keywords that you want to get found for on your home page and any other page that you're trying to rank in Google. You want to make sure that you load it up with all the variations of the different keywords that you can be found for, right? So these guys, I mean, they do a ton of different stuff. So I put all these different keywords that people are looking for on Google. We're mentioning this within the content. I mean, you can either use it in a paragraph, you can just use it in a little bullet form. Just make sure that you're getting these keywords on there, okay? Also, too, I went ahead and included surrounding cities that they also work in, right? So we might pick up some miscellaneous traffic from some other areas. And so that's basically, you want to make sure that your content is totally dialed in with all the keywords that you want to get found for. Now, another thing I want to point out is that when you add pictures, you want to make sure that your pictures are saved as the keywords you want to get found for also. So what you can do is after you upload your picture, you can click on it here, and if you click on this little box caption, actually we don't want to do that. This is a gallery that I made, so this might work a little bit differently. Just give me 1 second. Let's just see what this does. Okay, cool. Yeah, it actually didn't put it on the page, so that's perfect. So now, Google, when they see your images, they're gonna see the caption that these images are about. Okay, so if we go to for this one, we'll go to Scottsdale landscapers. Okay, so we did landscaping Scottsdale, Scottsdale landscapers. For this one, we'll do Scottsdale. Uh, let's see, Scottsdale landscape maintenance. So now we have landscape and maintenance as keywords. We're saving these pictures as that, okay? So it's just important that you want to optimize every single thing that you can. So now, just to walk you through what we've done, we cleared our site title. We now set up our proper page title. If you go to, just walk you through this one more time, click on your home page, go down to SEO settings, set your page title accordingly, making sure that you're using 56 characters or less with your main keywords. Fill out your page description. Make sure that you have keywords in your header, all the keywords you want throughout your content, and also just make sure that your pictures are properly labeled as well. If you don't have a gallery and you just added a random rogue picture like I did here, if you click on this, you'll see that there's an advanced box right here. And if you go to the alt text, you can go ahead and say for the alt text, we'll just do Scottsdale landscaping services, right? So Google's going to read this. They're going to see that you have a picture, and they're going to see that it's about Scottsdale landscaping services. So once you have everything dialed in like this, I guess one other thing I was going to mention is that just be sure to put the name, address, and phone number of the company in the footer section, so that way Google is directly corresponding their map listing, name, address, and phone number with your website. Okay. I hope this has been informative, and if you go ahead and dial in your on-page SEO like this, and do everything else that Brandon teaches in the trainings, you're going to be well on your way to ranking on the first page of Google. Thank you, and I'll see you in the Rank Patty group.